Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I want to present about the individual assignment retirement planning. What is a retirement? Retirement is the conclusion of one working life and the start of the new one. In the Malaysian, the retirement age is 60 years old. Retirement provide opportunities for leisure and interest pursuit, but it's not properly prepared. It can also present financial difficulty. Retirement preparation is often undervalued in Malaysia, which can result in problems including lack of support, increased medical expenses, and financial stress. Retirees are susceptible to economic instability since, according to study, 62% of them earn less than they did prior to retirement. And the effective retirement planning, which include start early and using resource like investment, ASB, tabung haji, EPF, guarantee, financial security, overgrowing life expenses, and keep retiree out of poverty. So we go to the background of the person. I start interview my auntie is Mrs. Nurul Khomaria. That she is 35 years old and working in the government sector, and he working as a nurse at the hospital Cerantut Pahang. Mrs. Komaria income is 5,000 and he has married for over 10 years. She has no children and live with her husband. She has a 10 years experience working life and ready to invest for future, be in the early middle phase and of adult life focus on career stability, asset building and long-term planning. Then she manage household finance to avoid debt. So financial strategy will help life in a comfortable life. So next we go to the financial circumstances. As we know, Puan Komaria works in the government sector and will receive a pension after retirement. So this gives her guaranteed income. Before that, she had EPF saving for 3 years, but the money was already used. Okay, number one, the asset sources. Asset sources, her total asset are RM 200,000, which include tabung haji saving, ASB saving, and house asset. So next, income sources. She has totally yearly income of RM 60,000, which is government pension, ASB dividend, and lastly rented house income, which is income passive. After that, Mrs. Komaria have to pay commitment at the annually, which is her total commitment is RM 27,120 per year, including home loan RM 14,400. Will finish at age 60 years old, and the other commitment is utility bills, food, car maintenance, and medical card takaful. So overall, she prepare well by saving regularly, investing in low risk ASB, and having medical protection. This shown she is ready for retirement and can live comfortable even during economic uncertainty. Okay, for the next, we go to the analysis. In analysis, we have 6 stages to analyze all things about financial Mrs. Puan Komaria. And we go to one by one. Step number 1 is replacement ratio method. This is calculated to estimate the amount of retirement income required based on a percentage of pre-retirement income. So this purpose to ensure that individual can maintain at almost equal standard of living after retirement. Okay, I want to explain about in the table. The current age Puan Komaria is 35 years old. She planned to retire at the age of 60 years old. Current annual income is 60,000. This is her yearly salary at 35 years old. Her salary expected is increased 4% each year, and we want to calculate about the expected last drawn salary, and use the financial calculator and use formula FV. After calculation, expected last drawn salary get is 159,950 ringgit and 18 cents. She will earn the expected last drawn salary at age 60 years old based on the 4% yearly growth. In the table, replacement ratio method is calculated to know about the expected last drawn salary. Uh, if known expected last drawn salary, must use a financial calculator. And for 25 years, which is year to retirement, I per Y is for 4% salary growth rate, and PV is current annual income 60,000, PMT 0, and compute to FV. So we get to expected last round salary. Next, we want to know about the first year income needed, Mrs. Komaria. How to calculate? We must take expected last round salary and multiply with replacement income ratio, so we will get first year income needed. So, Puan Komaria needs RM 127,960 ringgit to maintain her life. Okay, for step number 2, capital liquidation method is that calculate method assume that the entire retirement saving will be fully utilized throughout the retirement period. No balance remain after that. This calculation use formula FV. This calculation use formula PV. So we must know the lump sum needed Mrs. Komaria throughout 25 years in retirement, and calculation must use financial calculation, financial formula PV. So the total is 127,960 ringgit and 14 cents. This total is enough to survival lifestyle in retirement. So we go to the stage number 3, current and future resource. That is refer to all the financial resources that a person already has and is expected to acquire in the future, which can be used to support life during retirement. And why the current the resources is important? Why? Because essentially where the existing resources are sufficient to cover the needs during retirement. Current and future resources that Mrs. Komaria have is investment, share SSB, ASB, real property, house, cash is tabung haji saving, and ASB saving, and the others has property, rental property, which is rental house. And so the total all is 574,393 ringgit and 27 cents. So the stage number 4 also retirement resources status (RRS). The total amount is the same with stage number 3. Okay, we go to the next stage number 5, retirement cap. Retirement cap is a calculation to differentiate between the amount of resources owned for retirement and the amount actually needed to cover life in the retirement. We see in the table, this calculation of the research gap allow us to know whether is it enough to live in retirement or not. But in the table, this is show the amount is show is deficit of 1,504,570 ringgit and for 1 cent. So with the deficit amount, Mrs. Komaria need to add new resources before retirement. Okay, lastly, stage number 6 is funding needs. Funding needs is amount of money that must be collected to ensure survival in retirement. In the other meaning, is Mrs. Komaria needs to increase financial resource during the pre-retirement period to meet the needs during retirement. Funding needs are required by Mrs. Komaria. Why? Because based on the stage number 5, the research gap is deficit, right? So the Mrs. Komaria must add the resources to achieve the goals, which is a total lump sum needed. This funding needs use annual funding needs (AFN) method that is easier to Mrs. Komaria to use and not burden for her compared to the lump sum funding needs. After calculation, use formula AFN will get the total is 36,127 ringgit and 69 cents. This amount must be collected and invest every year for 25 years before retirement. Thinking how to save 36,127 ringgit and 69 cents per year in bank. Recommendation is invest at Bursa Malaysia because getting high return, say or saving gold or add asset like land or house because this asset the value in the future is very high, and the asset also can make income passive like rental property to another. This can help Mrs. Komaria to enjoy retirement life calmly without worry and stability economic come. That's all for me. Thank you.